Are the Rangers running out of time? This is the Roundup. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup podcast. I'm RD. How are we doing? Ooh, it's gorgeous. It gives you like there's a little fall feeling around the Metroplex. Like the high is like 78 and just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyways, hope you're having a wonderful week. Rangers making a run at it. Do they have enough time? There's 18 games left. Last game is on September 29th. Now, they took full advantage. They were at home for the last 10 games. Finished 7-3. Real solid performance. About to hit the road. They're heading to Arizona for 2 games, Seattle for 4. And, it's going to be a tough stretch for against the Diamondbacks, but it's only for 2 games. And then, like I said, the Mariners, you want to start making your way. It's time to go. They've brought it together. Anyways, let's take a look at the last 4 games against the Angels. Rangers won another series. You just got to be excited, right? They won game 1, lost game 2, then closed out 3-4. Real nice. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Game 1, Rangers win 3-1. Angels put up 1 run on 4 hits and had an error. The Rangers, 3 runs in the first inning. They got 3 runs on 10 hits and no errors. So 3 runs in the first inning, nothing else doing. The Angels counter with 1 in the third. Nothing else happens throughout the entire game. No more runs. Bradford gets the win. He's 5-2, 3.05 ERA. Kokonchewicz, is that how I say it? Konchenowicz? And he's 2-4 with a 4.89 ERA. Yates gets his 27th save of the year. He's now rocking a 1.34 ERA. Fan vote, MLB vote, player of the game, Bradford. Threw 6 innings, gave up an earned run, 4 strikeouts, had 2 walks. Just great. Yeah, he's obviously your top performer as well. Dos Garcia, he went 1 for 3, had a homer, walk, 3 RBIs, and a run. And then Young went 3 for 4. A team comparison, the only home run obviously was by Adolis. Total bases, Rangers had 14 compared to 4 for the Angels. No stolen bases in this game. Rangers left 7 on versus the Angels 5, and the Angels had the lone error. Very solid performance. This is what you like to see, right? Bradford's dealing. Sticks really aren't there. They get 10 hits. They just can't get anybody else in, right? But big hit in the first inning. He scored with that homer. That was his 22nd of the year. Scores Marcus Semien and Josh Smith. So big stuff. Love it. And that's a pretty cut and dry game 1, right? Moving on to game 2. Bats they stay a little quiet. Angels wake up a little bit. They win 5-1. Angels put up 5 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Rangers, 1 run on 4 hits and had an error. Aldegari got the win. He's 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA. And Garabito got the loss. He's 0-2 now with a 3.10 ERA. Not much dealing in this one. It was pretty much just a boring game. Garcia, he sack fly to left, and Wyatt Langford scored. That's the only run. And that came in the 6th inning, excuse me. Angels put up 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 6th. Rangers have that lone run in the bottom of the 6th, and that's it. 5-1 your game. Aldegari gets the fan and MLB vote for player of the game. 6 innings pitched, gave up 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, had 3 walks. Ohope, whatever. He had a homer, 3 RBIs, and a run, so he went 1 for 4. Arena came in and threw 5 innings, 5 2/3 innings pitch, actually. Gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and had 3 strikeouts. The only homer, obviously, by the Angels. Total bases, 10 for the Angels, 4 for the Rangers. No stolen bases in this game. Rangers left 6 on. Angels left 5. And then the Rangers had the lonely error there. And you're like, okay, well, it's split. It's 4 games, but the bats went so quiet it makes you really nervous. Well, they get back after it on game 3. Rangers come back, get the win. 6-4 is your final. Angels score 4 runs on 3 hits and had 2 errors. Rangers 6 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. Leclerc gets the win. He's now 6-4 with a 4.55 ERA. Medeiros, I don't know how to say his name, 0-1 with a 11.81 ERA. Yates gets his 28th save of the season. He's got a $1.32 on the ERA. Angels came out hot. They scored 2 in the first. You're like, oh, my God, here we go again. Whatever. Rangers do counter in the bottom of the 5th. I think it's Duran doubled to center, and that scored Nathaniel Lowe and Wyatt Langford. So it's tied up going, and then you get to the top of the 6th. Angels tack on 2 more runs, but don't worry, the Rangers counter in the 7th, put up a 3 bomb, and then they tacked on 1 more in the 8th just to kind of call it a game. Now your player of the game, Ezekiel Duran, he went 1 for 3. He had a double, a walk, 2 RBIs. He made your top performer as well. Let's see, Josh Young, he went 2 for 3, double. I'm reading this backwards, that's why I'm stuttering. 2 for 3, he had a double, a walk, and a run. And then Anderson he got in there as well. He threw 5 innings, gave up a hit, had one earned run and 7 strikeouts. Only 1 homer in this game. It was by the Angels. Rangers left 10 on versus Rangers had 10 total bases versus the Angels 6. There was 4 stolen bases in this game. 3 by the Angels, 1 by the Rangers. Rangers left 5 on versus Angels 4. And 3, like I said, 3 errors, 2 of them by the Angels, 1 by the Rangers. Yeah, solid. Got back after it, got the dub, hard fought. And this one was a little bit more exciting. Low hits, but a lot of runs. There goes my dog. He's barking at somebody, or she's barking at somebody now. So it's great. Got that going for me. Game 4, people. Rangers have already kind of, they're trying not to split. They're up 2-1 right now, 2-1 in the series, and they finish them off 7-4. Heaney gets the win. He's 5-13 now with a 3.84 ERA. He should have more wins, to be honest with you. He's been pitching great. The sticks just have not been there for him. I know you've heard me say that before on this show, but anyways, got the dub. Dana gets the loss. He's now 1-1 with a 9.00 ERA. Yates 29th save with a 1.29 ERA. Rangers came out hot. Marcus Semien, I think it was the first pitch. He jacks one out of there. They actually put up 3 in the bottom of the first, 2 in the bottom of the second. Angels do counter with 3 in the top of the 4th, 1 more in the 7th. Rangers put on another 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and that's your ball game. So, 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Rangers 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. And this is what the homer sounded like.
First pitch swinging. That ball's hit well, deep out to left. It's gone!
Yeah, baby.
That's the way you start off a ball game.
That is.
Marcus Semien wasting no time as he jumps on the first offering from Caden Dana, who's making his 2nd career start.
And it was a gorgeous day. They had the roof open, sunny out. It was just beautiful. And, first pitch jumped all over it. Jacks one. Lowe hits one out as well. He knocks in Josh Smith, so now that's where the 3 runs in that came from. Ezekiel Duran hit a 3-run, or hit a homer to center field to make it 4. That was in the bottom of the 2nd. So the sticks were alive. It was good stuff. Fan vote, player of the game, fan vote was Nathaniel Lowe, and then MLB vote was Semien. Top performers, obviously Lowe and Semien are there. Lowe went 2 for 3 at a homer. He got hit by a pitch. He had 2 RBIs and a run. Semien 2 for 5, a homer, 2 RBIs, a run, and a stolen base. Solid stuff. 4 homers total in this game, 3 by the Rangers, 1 by the Angels. 29 total bases. Rangers had 19, Angels had 10. Rangers had the only stolen base. Rangers left 6 on versus the Angels 4. And then again, the Angels led in errors 2-1. So there you go. They win the series 3-1. They're doing exactly what they need to do. And stacked dubs. Now, they did cough up, it'd been a lot nicer if they would have swept, but hey, it's hard. 4-game sweep, come on now. But good stuff. Fun to watch, and like I said, with the roof being open, it was gorgeous. Fun to watch, and of course, NFL Sunday, man, I was out and about. I stayed home for like the first round of games at noon, and then I met up with my brother and sister-in-law at Boomer Jack's. I was like, yeah, we're gonna hang out, and then we just kept hanging. We stayed out kind of late. It was kind of annoying. Anyways, let's take a look at the West. Astros are still in first place. Seattle's 4.5 games back. The Rangers are now 7.5 games back. They're getting closer. They are running out of time. I did notice their percentage to get to the offseason or postseason is up to 0.4% now. But yeah, they're just going to have to keep pounding, keep winning. Got to catch them. Now, good news for the wild card. They did move up to 6.5 games back. So, maybe some teams can fall apart towards the end here. I mean, they are going to be playing the Mariners. The Mariners are in front of them. They're 3.5 games back in the wild card. So, pound them a little bit. Just need some luck. Need some wins. Need some luck. And that'll do it. Now, I'm only going to talk about 2 games. We got a Tuesday and a Wednesday game. Tuesday is 8:40 pitch time over in Arizona against the D-backs. Nathan Eovaldi's on the bump. He's 11-7 now with a 3.55 ERA, 144 strikeouts, going up against Zach Gallen. He's a righty, 11-6 with a 3.69 ERA, 126 strikeouts. Expecting that to be a low-scoring game. Pitcher's delight, really. If you like defense, you like pitching, that should be a hell of a matchup. Rangers got to win one of these, though. Then game 2, Cody Bradford. He's 5-2 now, 3.05 ERA with 56 strikeouts, going against Merrill Kelly. He's a righty. He's 4-0 with a 4.08 ERA and 41 strikeouts. That's a day game. You're going to see that about 2:40 pitch time there. So there you go. I mean, at least split. If you can get both these wins, it'll do you good. But let's be honest, it's tough. That's a tough team. The Diamondbacks right now, let me flip back over to there. Diamondbacks are currently 3rd in the West, one of the absolute toughest divisions, I think, that and the AL East. But anyways, they're 3rd place on the West. They're 80-64 with a 5.66 win percentage. They're 6.5 games back on the Dodgers, who are absolutely just tearing away. Diamondbacks play okay at home, 39-31. They play better on the road, 41-33. They're plus 86 on the run score differential. Have an 83.9% chance of making the playoffs, or the postseason. Let's just say that. This is the tough one. I talked about the Yankees, and they end up beating winning a series against the Yankees. They've done quite well, and they've been heating up. They got the guys on the mound. Hopefully the sticks can come to life. Hey, I did see a note saying Kumar Rocker was going to be pitching Thursday. I don't see that on the website. I just kind of saw that on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. Finally, is being called up. But yeah, I mean, there you go. I've been saying it for months now. They need some wins. They got to get some wins. Everything seems to be working well right now. Winning series and things like that. I mean, that'll get you so far, obviously, but you've got to start. You have to win every series and or possibly have to sweep some teams. Now, just looking a little bit further down the road, as I mentioned, it's a 6-game road trip, 2 in Arizona, 4 in Seattle. Then they get to come home. They're going to play they're going to play 3 against the Blue Jays, and I think 3 or 4 against the Mariners. And then they'll hit the road to end out. So final game at the ballpark is going to be Sunday, September 22nd at 1:35. It's a day game. It's a Sunday game. Head on out there. I'll probably go on Saturday. I need to get back out there one more time. Now, Thursday, there is a day game. This is the last, weekday day game. Thursday, September 19th against the Blue Jays, 1:35 time. I'm going to try to get up for that one, too, because I love going to the ballpark. And if they're going to have the roof open, oh, buddy. That's one thing I miss about the old ballpark is being open air, just enjoying the now, it sucks in July and August. Yes, I know. I've melted out there many of Sundays and, weekdays and whatnot where just 105 and you're just melting to your seat. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, so they got the Blue Jays, Mariners, and they hit the road. They're heading to Oakland for 3 games and then L.A. for 3 games. I'm telling you, if they get that, they're heating up, okay? They've won 7 out of the last 3, or 7 out of the last 10. They're there, and they have very favorable matchups going forward with the exception of the Diamondbacks. If they can get one in Arizona, win the series in Seattle, come on. There's still hope. There's still hope. That's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Let's go Rangers. Oh, buddy. That's the way to end this show. Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Thanks for listening to Roundup.